So I have these bowling glasses. Tell me, does this guy not look like Christopher Walken? It is SportsCenter with Jay and Dan, brought to you by McDonald's. I'm sure you've had a lot of McDelivery while being quarantined at home. And if you're looking for unique glasses, you know where you get them? Antique stores. So you can have your own set of bowling glasses. Hey, Jay, remember at the start of the week when we were so excited? We were going to see Fight Island. We were almost giddy about it.
Oh, man, Dan, I was so excited about Fight Island, and it wasn't just for the fights. As you said, we had an idea that maybe it was going to turn into a combination of Fight Island and Temptation Island, but it seems that there will be no island.
Yeah, I don't think this really comes as a surprise. It was a wild idea that Dana White came up with, but pulling that off, that would have been next to impossible.
Yeah. The main issue, Dan, wasn't just the fact. So Rosa Namajunas was the co-main event. Two of her family members died due to COVID-19, so she had to drop out. And then the other big issue was that a bunch of the Brazilian fighters on the card were having visa issues and just simply couldn't get out of Brazil to take part. And whether they were going to an island near Brazil, it didn't matter. They just couldn't get out. So it looks like, yeah, this event and future UFC events have been canceled. So Dana White, you got to give him credit, Dan. He tried, but it just isn't going to work out.
Yeah. So everyone, as we know, you're stuck at home. I want to know how Leaf fans are doing, because your Leafs, they were there. They had a playoff spot up until the season was put on pause. So you can only think what may have been. Again, the season hasn't been canceled, but we have learned things during this time at home. Austin Matthews still has his mustache, and Austin Matthews still buddies with Justin Bieber.
That's right, Dan. Austin Matthews, he was on a Justin Bieber Instagram Live. He was on an Instagram Live with his buddy Mitch Marner and Patty Marleau. Austin Matthews has been one of the breakout stars in terms of social media terms of this entire self-isolation period, and he had a chance to chat with our own James Duthie on Thursday.
Here he is, Austin Matthews. I was going to try and do the Bieber hoodie thing, but I didn't figure I could pull it off. Smart move?
No, smart move. You look good in the suit.
When you aren't doing conference calls with the NHL or Instagrams with Bieber or chatting with Marner and Marleau, what have you and Freddie Anderson, who I know is down there with you, what have you been up to?
I mean, trying to stay as active as possible. We've been playing a little ping pong. We've got like a putting and chipping green in my backyard.
Nice.
I just got like a sport court being built right now, so just been shooting pucks and just kind of rollerblading and stuff. Trying to, I don't know, stay sane, I guess, and stay active and just, I guess, have a little fun while we're all together.
Have you gotten much support, contact with the Leafs as far as workout regimens or nutrition, or them sending you video clips to watch?
Yeah, I mean, all of the above. I mean, they've been great. I mean, constant, I guess, updates coming from Kyle as far as, kind of what's going on with the league, where everything kind of stands, and stuff like that. So it's been great. We've all been in contact with our strength trainers for the Leafs, our nutritionists and everything, just trying to stay, I guess, as dialed in as possible.
Have you talked to Sheldon much?
I've talked to him a bit. Yeah, he texted me actually the other day when I was I did that live with Beebs, and Tyson Berry shredded me in the comments, and so he couldn't believe he did me like that when I think I'm sitting at plus 19 right now. So
that was ruthless.
That was ruthless. But he said he got a whole backlash from people, which I feel bad for him, but he put himself in that situation. But it was all fun, and but I mean, other than that, I think we haven't really talked too much as far as that goes.
Now, as far as for viewers who didn't see that, Beebs asked you, what did he ask you? Who was the
He asked me who are some of the toughest guys to defend.
Right.
Tyson said I don't defend.
Just so cold. You were itching so close to that 50-goal season, and how frustrating is that the potential that it gets cut off and you don't get to resume that and achieve that goal?
Yeah, it is. I mean, for myself personally, obviously, 50 goals is a pretty big accomplishment. But I mean, I think you look like Pasta, myself, never, neither of us have been 50 goal scorers before. You look at Ovi, who's been this prolific goal scorer since he came into the league, who's, chasing Gretzky's record. And so I think you kind of feel for everybody.
We have one of these little gizmos we use called Either Or on the NHL and TSN. I'm going to ask you a couple quick questions. You just give me quick answers, and then we'll get you out of here. The bigger fashion statement, socks or no socks?
Well, I think it depends on what socks, but I guess if you're talking wearing a suit to the rink, probably no socks.
All right. The more compelling, sorry?
If it's warm.
Okay. The more compelling television, Love is Blind, which I know you're a big fan of, or Tiger King?
Oh, that's a hell of a question. I've watched both. I'm honestly going to go with Tiger King. That was that drew me in, and I was really into it. Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what they should do? They should do a compilation show where people who have tiger zoos try to fall in love.
Yeah, they all date each other. Exactly.
That would be horrific. More likely to be on your pregame playlist, Young Thug or Drake?
Oof. I like both, but I'm a big Young Thug fan, so I'd probably say Young Thug.
Fair. Your favorite play from this season, the spinorama assist on Marner's goal versus Carolina, or the double deke goal against Buffalo?
Probably the spinorama pass to Mitchie. That game was pretty crazy, so I'd have to go with that one.
Finally, mustache or no mustache for the long haul, not one season?
I'm thinking long haul, honestly. I feel like I'm at a point where I can't really go back, so I think I'm just going to ride it out for now.
Listen, man, I really appreciate your time. Stay safe down there, and hopefully we'll see you back on the ice soon.
Thanks, James. Likewise.
Yeah, we are hearing from a lot of NHLers as they stay at home and keep everyone safe, just like everyone else. You know how I started my day, Jay? I had some Connor McDavid toast along with Wayne Gretzky toast, and I didn't even know that Connor was going to be on our show, and he is on this edition. Sadly, it's not about toast. It's about something very serious. His teammate, Colby Cave.
That's right, Dan. Colby Cave was admitted to Sunnybrook Hospital in Toronto on Tuesday after suffering a brain bleed on Monday. He is still in a medically induced coma, and Connor McDavid, of course, was asked about his teammate on Thursday.
This is devastating news. I mean, I just think Colby's such a strong guy. He's a good Saskatchewan boy, so he's as tough as they come, and if anyone's going to get through it, I think it's going to be Colby Cave. But I think that all the fans out there, everyone just needs to keep Colby, Emily, his wife, and the entire family just in their thoughts and prayers, and just sending out good vibes for them, because I mean that's all we can do. We're all stuck inside, so we can just think and pray that he comes out of this, and pray that the family can get through it as well, because I'm sure I can't imagine how hard it is on them as well. So obviously it's devastating, and Colby's a guy that is so well liked in our dressing room. I'm sure he's so well liked in any room he's been in. I mean, he's such a good guy. So there's no real way to say and express how you're feeling about it, but obviously it's devastating, and you just pray that he wakes up and the family's okay.
Coming up on SportsCenter with Jan Dan, brought to you by McDonald's, Insider Trading.
It's Jay and Dan from home, brought to you by our friends at McDonald's. It's time for the walkover, so if you guys don't mind, I'm going to walk over to another one of my kids' toys. Did you hear that, Dan? Do you remember the movie Big?
Oh, yeah, I love that movie.
It's the step and play piano. It's so much fun. Right? I play it all the time.
Because of my Wi-Fi. So I just reached over and got my toast. There's my Connor McDavid toast fresh from the.
And can you imagine, Dan, 1-game series like in the National Football League? That would be absolutely bonkers. But I'll tell you what else is bonkers. Darren Dreger's goatee makes him look like Spock in that Mirror Mirror episode of the original Star Trek. He's evil Darren Dreger now.
See, I thought it was like kind of like one of the characters from Sons of Anarchy. All these actors trying to look tough when really they aren't tough. That's kind of how I see. Hey, Darren Dreger would probably take me in a fight, but hey, that goatee not scaring me. Hey, coming up after the break, we've got the top 10 Tiger Woods moments at the Masters. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Now on TSN.ca, Tigers return to glory. Bob Weeks gives a first-hand account of the return of the Roar last year at Augusta. Relive a magical weekend at the Masters and why you should never count Tiger out.
Not only do we never count Tiger out, Dan, on yesterday's edition of Jay and Dan at Home, brought to you by McDonald's, yesterday I said we were going to have the top 10 Tiger moments at the Masters. Turns out I was getting a bit ahead of myself by a day.
Yeah, because that's where this comes in here. Tiger's top moments, and I want to go back to when I used to work on the radio in Fort McMurray, and I had to do a Friday rant. And my one for the Masters one year was just, shh, the Masters are on.
In 2002, Tiger Woods joins Jack Nicklaus and Nick Faldo as the only players to defend their Masters titles. Woods' 4-day total of 12 under par established a record for the lowest score by a defending champion. Third round of the 2005 Masters, played over 2 days due to darkness, Woods strings together 7 straight birdies, tying the Masters record held by Steve Pate. 2007, Woods in trouble on 11, breaking a club on the tree, but the ball lands perfectly in the fairway. Woods recovers to salvage a par. First round of the 2005 Masters. Woods putting for eagle on the 13th hole. His ball is tracking towards the cup, but it's a little overzealous and it picks up steam, rolling all the way off the green and eventually into the water. He'd make an embarrassing bogey. 2013, second round, tied for the lead on 15. Stripes it beautifully, but it caroms off the flagstick and goes into the drink. Making matters worse, he'd then be penalized for an illegal drop, resulting in a disastrous triple bogey.
I made a mistake, and under the rules of golf, I took an improper drop, and
2001 Masters. Woods wins the Tiger Slam, becoming the first golfer to hold all 4 major titles simultaneously.
There it is, as grand as it gets.
Tiger officially arrives on the scene at the 1997 Masters. At just 21, he becomes the youngest champion in Masters history, destroying the field by a record 12 strokes.
There it is, a win for the ages.
Well, here it comes. Oh my goodness. Have you seen anything like that? This guy's pretty good.
22 years ago, he stepped up onto this green and made history.
And Tiger Woods would carve out another piece of history at the 2019 Masters. After battling through a slew of injuries and lots of doubt by many that he'd ever taste major glory again, Woods captured his 5th career green jacket in dramatic fashion.
One of the great comebacks in any sport all time. Many doubted we'd ever see it, but here it is. The return to glory. Once again, the Masters champion.
Classic Nance right there on the call. Day 5 of the Masters Rewind, presented by Mercedes-Benz, begins Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 9:30 a.m. Pacific. It's Adam Scott staking his major claim in 2013. Then at 6 p.m., it's back to Tiger with one remarkable chip held off Chris DeMarco back in 2005. That should be great. And this will be great, too. When we return, we'll tell you who delivered and what we messed up. It's Jay and Dan on TSN from home.
And scores. Time for Who Delivered, presented by McDelivery. On this day in 2017, Sergio Garcia finally broke through and won his first major championship, beating Justin Rose in a one-hole playoff to win the Masters. The win came in Garcia's 74th major appearance, setting the record for most majors played before winning a first title. That win also came on what would have been his hero, Seve Ballesteros' 60th birthday. In 2017, Sergio Garcia definitely delivered.
Sure did, Dan. A Canada sports leader home to 30 epic championship events all weekend long. Weekend-long coverage. We've got Patty Mahomes leading the Chiefs to a victory in the Super Bowl. Tigers win at the 2019 Masters. Bianca Andreescu winning the U.S. Open. So much more. It all begins Saturday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern. For the full schedule, go to tsn.ca/CLHW. Then Sunday night, you got to join us celebrating the Raptors' historic NBA Finals victory, kicking off with a special pregame show on TSN's Instagram. That's live at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific time. Now it's time for You Blew It, Dan. Dan, what did we mess up?
My Wi-Fi was pretty sketchy, and I don't know if you heard them throughout the show, but I believe I have elephants living upstairs in my home, so zip it!
The kids are having fun. Dan, that's what it's all about. You're home with the family. You guys are having a good time, and you're having fun. Dan, at one point, look how red my hand is. Why is my hand so red? At one point, I put my phone back on this tripod, and you just saw my red hand, and you saw it again. So I guess my new nickname is Red Hand.
Yeah. Anything else?
Dan, I wanted to mention something. We haven't had a chance to do it so far throughout the course of our week here doing the show at home. We just wanted to give a sincere thank you to all the doctors, nurses, and frontline medical personnel who are helping to keep us safe throughout this coronavirus epidemic all across the country. We hope you are enjoying the shows, and we hope we bring you a little bit of laughter, a little bit of comfort as you continue to keep us safe and keep us healthy. You guys are doing amazing work. We just can't thank you enough.
And you know who else? The grocery store workers. Man, they're putting in hours and cleaning the store at the end of every day and keeping it clean throughout the day. So thank you for keeping food on our table.
Yes. And everyone working in the liquor stores, too, but that's a whole other reason. Thanks for watching our show. And don't forget, the Morning Loop begins this Tuesday. Join us then.